So after my first drift event, I had an issue where I was fighting the steering wheel when getting into some real deep angle. I had to really use my arms and like force the wheel to go the direction that I wanted to go. And after a little bit of research, I learned that this is a common issue and that a lot of people change the steering control, the power steering control box. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I've been kind of reading. I didn't want to do that and actually found this kit on eBay that's a power steering control module. So you basically wire this into your power steering control module or box, whatever it's called, and this gives you an adjustment for your power steering. So turning it all the way to the right will give you the most assist, or like 100% assist on the power steering, and turning it to the left counterclockwise will give you the least amount of assist with your power steering. It comes with some simple instructions, but you know, the simplicity of it is a power wire. I'm running this to the ignition switched radio fuse. So when I turn the car on, this will power on. You're gonna put the black wire to a ground, obviously, and then this yellow and this gray wire are gonna connect to the actual knob, which I'm going to place in my steering column cover that goes right here, just so it's within reach. I was gonna put it on this side, but I'd rather have it right there, so if I'm driving I can just adjust it quickly if I need to. The instructions say that it does take a couple of seconds for the ECU to adjust, but yeah, that's really it. It's wicked simple. So the first step is to take this plug out right there, and then take the supplied connector from the control module and plug it in. It's that simple. And like I said, I have a wire coming from a fuse tap right there, just from the radio, and that'll give me my power. And I'm going to run this ground to the chassis somewhere, probably that bolt right there. I'm gonna put a little head on this, a head connector, whatever they're called. And then I can wire these two wires to the actual controller, and I'll show you what that looks like after. Okay, so I have everything wired up. This is a switch. I'm gonna put it all the way down, counterclockwise for now to test it, and it should turn on with just the first click. Yeah, so I can't move the wheel. I mean, it's hard to like show how tough it is. So this is with like no power steering on, because obviously the car isn't on. But if I twist this all the way to the right, that's full assist. It's a lot easier. It's crazy. So now power steering is literally turned on. So once again, counterclockwise, I'm turning it off completely. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds. Super tough, like that's just trying to turn it right, and this is in the middle. So super tough. We turn it to the right all the way and let the ECU read that. Super light, like with my finger now. It's nice. Yeah, that helps a lot. So hopefully that should translate to when I'm sliding and I actually, you know, need that to be assisted. That's really it. I'm gonna honestly probably leave it in the middle for regular driving and then turn it all the way up for drifting. I'm gonna mount it now and I'm going to test it on the street. One thing I did notice though is that when I turn the car on, I can hear the box click, but I have power does work. So if you're picky about lights and shit, I probably wouldn't do this, but I'm not picky about lights. I could care less. It works. And if you ever want to revert it, it's super easy to take off and just plug in the OEM clip that was right here, and that power steering light should turn off. But as for right now, this is really nice. It's really light, and the car is actually like lifting up from turning. So yeah, this is nice. So I'm going to, it's so nice that it stays on when it's like, when the car's off too. That'll make life a lot easier for like, if I ever have to push this thing. But I'm gonna finish the install and then I'll show you the after. All right, we're back. So this is the knob installed. These are my fans. They kind of just work. So these are my fans that I keep on all the time. When driving, it keeps the temps really low. And this is now the power steering controller. So once again, let's throw the wheel on. And right now, obviously, can't move it. Car's not on. But I go into accessory. Still can't. Oh, we got a little bit, little tiny bit. Now let's turn this knob all the way up. Give it a second. We've got full power steering. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm really liking that. So yeah, I can link the part below in the description, but it's literally electric power steering controller, and it took maybe 20 minutes to install because it's wicked easy. It's literally unplug the, oh, I can show you. Unplug that, just unplug that right there, wherever it says C. You're gonna see it right in that corner. Plug in the controller box that literally comes with that pigtail or whatever that's called, and wire in your power and your ground. Then wire in the 2 leads that go straight to the controller right here, and figure out where you want to put the controller. There's plenty of wire. I could have put it over here. I could have put it fucking here. I could have put it anywhere, but I chose right here because I actually have my fans here already, and I'd like, you know, everything to stay kind of within reach of my right hand. That's where most of the magic's happening. So wicked easy. I definitely recommend it if you're drifting and want more power steering control. And I think it looks kind of cool, and it's actually functional. So yeah, see you guys later.